Morning. Yeah, man, the new banner. It's actually thanks to Ian. I'm gonna wait for him to get into the chat. Give him a shout out. Monday morning. Let's go. It's gonna be a good week. Gonna be a good month. Let's do this thing. Morning, May. Alright, so did a little breakdown on the Discord channel, just based off the weekly. Okay, weekly we closed below support and looking for price to drive down to potentially fill these wicks. Now the daily on the other hand looks pretty ugly here. I mean, you had a strong rejection candle on Friday, so we could potentially drive up from that. You know, maybe we get this top wick on the monthly to continue driving down. But of course on the monthly here we also closed bearish, and we closed within this kind of range for the first time. Okay, last month we closed, or the month before, May, we closed above this resistance right over here. So May we closed above that level, and now June we closed into this kind of range. You know, it's pretty messy, but I would say there we've closed back into this range. So potentially for the month we're looking to move into 1756, potentially all the way down to the support here at 1707. Okay, maybe not this month, but the way we're moving right now, slowly moving bearish, so we could possibly move into this support at some point in time. Of course, if you zoom out on the monthly, this right here is the actual range you're working with. Okay, so we tapped into resistance once again, failed to create a new high, and of course we should push back down to support. But looks like your monthly right now is going to wick up here, so it could be bullish. Could be bullish today, looking to get that wick of the monthly. Let's have a quick look at the weekly. Okay, your weekly, we've got a pretty strong level right here. Okay, this is a monthly level as well. Okay, so on the monthly, looking, you know, in between the semester right here, you got a level at 1830, and then you move down to the weekly. You can see that that is quite a strong level. Okay, support, resistance, support, resistance, and now that we've broken below that level, okay, we closed below that level, we could potentially maybe tap into that level. Maybe that's the top wick for the month to then drive down. Daily's obviously broken the highs of Friday. Our previous 4 hour was bullish. Alright, so if we do continue to move up here, we've got a nice clean range above 1814, 340. So this resistance right here, if we can get a closure above there, I'll be happy to execute on buys to move up to 1822. Then in terms of sales, you know, based off your weekly, if of course this candle flips bearish, or let's say breaks its own low, we should start to move bearish again. So let's have a look at a scenario for sells here. Right, yeah, we've got a support right over here. So if we do move back down to 1805, if we get a closure below that level, we can potentially be looking for sells here on gold. Now, let's just touch on news quick. News for the week today, pretty much in the clear, but it is a US bank holiday, 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. And then, excuse me. See, Tuesday, pretty much chilling in the morning. We do have a PMI 1030, and we do have a speech, Bank of England governor, at 12. Okay, so not in our session really, but that obviously could affect the market. Maybe things are slow up until that point. FOMC meeting minutes on Wednesday evening. Quite a few red folders here, ADP and the big one non-farm. NFP and unemployment rate on Friday. Obviously these aren't in our session, but they could create some volatility for the week, so that should be fun. Let's see how it goes. Should be a good week here. Next week you got CPR. CPR is always good. And then I think the following week we've got, no, I think it's the last week of July. We've got interest rates. Here we go. Maybe I'll stream that again. We'll see. I was just reading here on gold. Apparently the Indian tax authorities have put import taxes, or raised import taxes on gold. Okay, and apparently they are the second biggest consumer of gold. So that should affect demand, and we could potentially see price move down. So that happened. Alright, we'll see if that affects the market. Alright, Nico. If you're gonna do Discord, I think we must plan before. What did I want to see news? Okay, so we've analyzed for both scenarios here on gold. Got buys above 1814 and sells below 1805. Pretty big range. Sheesh. Oh, you're not going to stay on? Okay, let's have a look at GJ. Now GJ weekly is also bearish. Okay, but something that I don't really like here is your daily candle from Friday had no top wick. So potentially we come up, create that top wick. It's tricky, man. It's tricky because in fact we've also tapped into this daily support right over here. So in theory we are actually in this range right now. You know what I mean? So let's see, we've tapped into support here, and we've got a resistance right over here. I think it'll be safer to put our resistance there. And then, let's see. Got potential rejection at 164,600. So looking at bars here on GJ above resistance, 164, 180. Got nice clean traffic moving up. Now we have a resistance right over here as well. Okay, let's see this on an hourly. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky because you got an hourly resistance right over here. Got this resistance right over here. Okay, because if we can get a bar in above this level, you know, as price moves up, you can move stops to break even as we move into this level, and you'll have your target up here. So just giving you like a bit of an advantage. But obviously safer bars will be above 164, 180. And then for sells, let me just remark all of this up quick. Okay, for sells, so a continuation of this bearish trend, we need a break of support right over here. Morning everyone. Welcome back to the stream. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mark up this resistance right over here, and I'm just going to monitor this. We do have, you know, a 36 pip range over here. So let's see. Bars below, come on. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think that looks good. We've already got some volume here, we're pushing up quite nicely. So potentially a closure above this resistance could get us moving up here to 164, 180. And then at that point we'll probably just wait for a closure above that level. Yeah, man, you know, did the new thumbnail was Ian. I don't know where he is today, but shout out to Ian. Ian Soriano. What a legend. Okay, gold. Looks like it's having a hard time pushing up here. You see, gold, this range is also quite big. And looking on your lower time frame, we've got support right over here. Okay. I think disregard this support. I like this level right over here. Okay. Because once we're below that little bump in the road, it's clean sailing to support here on 1805. So let's see if we do move back down and we get a closure below 1809, 380. Could be potentially looking at sales below that level as well. Okay, let's see. I won't lie, my mood has been a little bit dampened this morning. Got a little bit of a SMS from SARS. I owe some tax. Shit. Man, fuck SARS. Not gonna let that dampen my mood. It's gonna be a good day. Okay, cool. Panama. Cayman Islands. Okay, let's go. We got pies above 1814, sells below 1809, sells below 1805. Of course, if we break below 1799, yeah, we could potentially move down as well. These candles aren't bad, yeah. So yeah, we moved up here. It looks like the bullish momentum is starting to diminish, you could say. Okay, look how, you know, we were pushing up heavily, and then these pushes got smaller and smaller, and now it's almost as if it's just failing to continue pushing up here. So let's see, potentially if we get a nice closure on the hourly at London Open, we could be moving down here. AJ Abi, good morning. What do you need clarification on? You see this level right over here is also a little bit tricky. AJ, what's up? completely depends on you and your strategy. For me, I am using multi-time frame analysis, so I'm looking at all the time frames. For entries, could be using anything from the hourly to the 15-minute, maybe even a 5-minute. Some guys use 1 minute. What is MTA? Oh yeah, multi-time frame analysis. Moving up here on GJ, definitely got some volume. See these nice big candles. Let's see if we get a closure above resistance right over here. To find fake outs, look at your higher time frame. Look at your direction on the higher time frame. If we're moving bearish, okay, like right over here, we were moving bearish, and then we formed resistance right over here. Now, okay, keep in mind we caught these bars on Friday, but we knew very well this was a counter trend trade. It's just that there was nice range to move up. Okay, whatever, don't worry about that. Moral of the story is we were bearish, higher time frame bearish, everything bearish. Okay, we moved down, formed a lower high or a resistance, and then we broke that level. Now because your higher time frame is bearish, then ideally you don't want to be taking buys, because that's how you could potentially get faked out. Now we took that chance on Friday because there was enough confluence to take buys. Depends on the scenario. Sheesh, how was everyone's weekend? Man, it's so quick. I was working on this website. I want to check it out. Monster Money Trading. So the beginner's course is live. It's up. As you can see, it's got I wrote up a little bit of a dictionary for you guys. Obviously, if you're new, you don't know all the Forex lingo. So you need to understand, what is a spread, what is a pip, all of that good stuff before you can actually start learning. And then I cover, what Forex trading is and what to expect. I like that section because it's not your typical baby pips explanation. It's really like real. I tell you exactly what it is. Understanding technicals, fundamentals, trading sessions, all that good stuff. Even added a bonus here, how to avoid trading scams. Guys come into trading and then they come across these guys on Instagram. Then it's just downhill, man. Guys on Instagram posting profits, or you get the guys that DM you, how's your trading going? Next thing you know, you hacked or something. Card payments are not up just yet. You can use PayPal for the time being. But yeah, man, I'm really excited to release this. I think it's really all you need to get going with your Forex trading, career. There's a MetaTrader crash course, so setting up your apps, lots of technical videos as well. You can also book a one-on-one lesson. But yeah, man, that beginner's course, I wish I had that in the beginning, because that's really just awesome. Gives you direction. I always say, as a beginner, you don't know what you need. You don't know which direction you need to go in. And the thing is, you know, you can come across someone and think, oh, this guy's the shit. He's posting all these Instagram profits, all that, so I'm gonna trust him. And you know, you go down that road and you never find success. So, get the right direction. You're gonna have a good journey. Morning, Ian. Welcome. Man, Ian, you're the man. Thank you for the thumbnail. Guys, if you noticed the new fire thumbnail, that's thanks to Ian. Loyal member of the stream right here. See, your hourly actually closed above this level right here. I didn't notice that before, but that's okay. So yeah, your hourly closed above resistance. We've moved into this hourly level right here. Now maybe we avoid bars on the break of this 30-minute resistance, because as you can see looking left, we've already tapped into this hourly level and we could potentially reject right there. So I'm going to avoid taking bars within this range now, okay? We've moved into a rejection area, and looking here on the hourly, it's actually evident that we've potentially missed this move up. So our next opportunity is above 164.185. Just gotta wait. Man, it's way better than the one I made. Way better. This movement is nice and clean, but obviously we just need to get out of this range. GJ's been choppy lately. Whole of last week. Looks much better this week. Gold right now back on its bullshit. But let's see if we, if we get some volume here, we could potentially start moving down, I think. Still bearish, my bias. But obviously if we do break resistance here, there is potential to move up. Friday's candle was crazy. Friday's candle opened with no top wick. We dropped 200 pips, 220 pips, and we traced the whole move and closed bullish with no top wick. So yeah, the fact that Friday closed with no top wick, gives us a little bit more probability for price to move down. But generally a candle like that is a strong rejection candle. So we'll just have to see. Got everything planned out here on the lower time frame, so we'll just wait for a closure below 1809. Let's see. See, I don't like that this hourly support is so close to 1809. 30-minute, this range is really clean. With volume, I think we should push into support here. If we can get a closure below 1809, we should have some nice movement down here into support. See, I was looking at this level to sell below, but this is a level you could get faked out of. Because right now we are bullish. This pullback right here was very shallow, so this could just be a deeper pullback to drive further up. But I'm just trying to look at this from another perspective right now. That 1814 level is quite strong here on the weekly. Let's check this resistance right over here. Taps into that level right there. So potentially that could be the top wick for our weekly. We had this 4-hour resistance, and then this was like a fake out, this candle right here. Let's see. Closure below support. Could potentially move down here. I think it's best to wait for London open at this point. Let's see if we can close below 1809. GJ, pretty bullish here. Broke above this resistance. Basically respecting that hourly resistance to the left. Right there. So like I say, you're going to be safe to wait for a break above 164, 180. This candle's wicked down really nicely right now. And then on the flip, that could potentially be a nice entry or break of the high. 20 pip stop. First target is only 16 pips away. Probably just go break even at that level. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna wait for London Open here. It's a Monday, so let's take things slow. You know, some Mondays, London session is just absolutely fire. But you gotta just be patient. Some Mondays you wake up and it's just like, boom, 100 pips. Got 27 minutes until London Open. So go grab yourself some coffee. Just relax. Got some time here. Pretty good week last week. Yeah, there you see GJ's kind of flipped bearish now. I mean bullish, sorry. Easy CTC. Nice stuff, man. Start slow, man. Start slow. If you're depositing funds, you know, starting a new live account, or let's say you've passed a funding challenge and you're moving on to a funded account, you want to start slow. Because it can be excitement when you start, you know, a new, bigger account, let's say. And if you take that excitement into your trading, before you know it, that bigger account isn't so big anymore. Morning. Gold moving down nicely. Sales below that support potentially could have worked, but you know what? Waiting for the safer option right here. Yeah, I love that quote, Ian. What do you think of the course so far? That's great, man. So yeah, good morning to anyone new joining here today. Thanks for everyone joining, in fact. Please leave a like on the stream. And if you are new to trading, have absolutely no idea what's going on right now, check out the beginner's course on Monster Money Trading, www.monstermoneytrading. The link is in the description of the channel. The beginner's course is seriously everything you need to get started here. You know, just a little bit of like an Easter egg for anyone here on the stream. If you are new to trading, I'll tell you right now, all you need is this beginner's course, and it's not really giving you strategy and everything. I will do another course on strategy, setups, all of that, but there is price action in the technicals section. There are videos on price action. So if you take this course, okay, and you come and join the stream, man, you are set. That is all you need. Like seriously, that is all you need. There's many factors to whether or not you'll succeed in trading. Obviously, persistence, you know, like how badly you want it, is one. But for a lot of people, it's, you know, what they're actually doing, who they're learning from. So you are in the right place. You definitely got a head start here. Take advantage of it. May as well remove these levels, yeah. Check gold just inching down, yeah. You know, it could actually be a potentially slow day here on gold because it's July 4th. But you know, we could still have some action here in London session. Moving down nicely right now. 17 minutes until London Open. Hourly candles looking strong. we might have to make a decision here which pair we'll focus on. Now, for me, gold looks like it's setting up for sales, and my weekly bias here is bearish. Higher time frame, I'm bearish, even with that daily candle like that. You know, we're basically tapping into this weekly support area, creating a top wick on the weekly to maybe drive down here. So looking for sells on gold goes in line with my actual bias here on gold, whereas GJ, I'm bearish on GJ. But the other thing is, I guess we are in this range and we've tapped into support here. Could see us move up to, you know, this level right over here. We didn't have a top wick on Friday's candle, just moved straight down, so, you know, we could move back up to those levels right there. Yeah, I don't know, both look good actually, but we'll see how the candles are closing at 9 o'clock. Morning, but night. I suppose we're gonna leave runners here on GJ as well. See if we can move into those highs from Friday. Okay, gold moving up. So right now GJ is looking a little bit better for us. Got 14 minutes here. Just gonna go make myself some coffee. Gonna be right back. I'm back. Yeah, guys, the Discord group. Nico, thanks for bringing that up. So, just started a Discord group last week. Got a section here for trade updates. Because there are times on the stream where we leave runners, and you know, the stream ends. I can't sit here all day and let a runner play out. So, you know, you guys can stay up to date with how those trades are going, how I'm managing them, and you know, potentially if you would like to manage them the same way that I am, you know, that's there for you. Just got some updates here on the course. So like I said, course is released, guys. It's really amazing stuff. Announcements, community chat. Now this is for you guys. We can share analysis here. I shared my weekly breakdown. Shit, I just closed Discord. Never mind. Anyway, community chat is for you guys, so feel free to share your analysis, you know, and make it better for the rest of the community. Add nice labels so that everyone can see what you're thinking. I'll just close this shit. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure the Discord out. Yeah, I've got this voice stream, but I don't know how to. It can't be open to everyone. I can't have everyone in on this. Okay, but I'll share this link to you guys just now. Nico, I'll send it to you. Oh wow. Gold moving back down now. Yeah, you can do that. And then do you want to use that as the chat or what? Seven minutes to go here. I'd like buys above 164, 180. Okay, that's a 30-minute resistance right over there. But you can see we have an hourly level here at 163, 985. Now, if on the hourly we close above that level, okay, there is a higher probability to move up here. Just the thing is, this range is so small. I'd like to see us close above 164, 180 instead. But it makes sense that if we close above here on an hourly to move up. Right now we're retracing though. Let's have a look here. Sheesh. Okay. Okay, so potentially we get a fake out here. To me, this range is starting to get a bit funky though. Okay. Starting to get a little bit funky. You can see here we created a new higher low, and now we've broken this previous high. So potentially some bullish structure here, you know, like someone may say this is a head and shoulders. I still believe there is potential for price to drive down, but I think I want to wait for a closure below the support as originally planned. You may get the fake out setup here to drive to support. Gonna wait for closure below that level for sales instead. Gold not doing too much right now. See, looking left, we're basically in this range. You can see our price moved down to support here, moved back up to this resistance, and then moved back down to support. So we could potentially get that same effect. If you know what I mean. Yeah, that was a fake out as well. We moved down, created resistance, broke above, and then we continued moving down. We caught these sells on the stream, I remember. Can't remember if it was at London Open. Potentially. Two minutes, where did all the time go? 2 minutes, our hourly candle will be closing. Right now we are just in a range here on GJ, same as gold. None of these closures are ideal, so you'll probably have to wait for 9:30 now. Strong bearish candle here on the hourly on gold. So it looks good to potentially move a little bit further down. We need a closure below some of these levels though. And then gold, GJ. GJ, this candle's just in limbo right here. Could be a slow Monday. Let's see if London brings us some volume. There we go. Hourly candles closed. Nice and bearish on gold. Not much to say for GJ. We closed below this resistance. But we obviously are moving bullish right now. Closed above this resistance. Got a wick to fill here. Could potentially move up to this 30-minute resistance at 164, 180. So I'll just be waiting for break above there. You can see we had this bullish closure on a 30-minute below this hourly resistance. So 15-minute close bearish on gold, still respecting the support or resistance now, should I say. So we could continue down here. Got no bottom wick on the hourly candle on GJ. So if we reject these highs, come back down, there's potential to drive down. Bearish 30 minutes. Morning. Right now we're just in a range on gold. Had a nice bearish hourly closure. My weekly analysis is for sells. So if we can get a closure below 1809, this little lever right here, I'll be taking sells just now. Something is telling me anyone taking buys on this little head and shoulders here is gonna get stuffed. See, don't trust patterns. Don't trust patterns. Just follow price action. Look at this. Head and shoulders. Anyone who took buys is just because there was head and shoulders here. Waited like more than a day just to sit in a losing trade. So far pretty slow, so just be patient, guys. There's nothing I can do here. I don't control the markets. So we close below support. Strong bearish candle. Your new candle wicked up. Got no bottom wick. So at some point we're going to come back and flip. And because our previous hourly was so bearish, that means we have a higher probability to drive down. I'm just thinking here of, different scenarios. So if potentially we got into a sell on the flip of this candle. Stops above the previous candle. Now we can target wherever we want. We can target the next support, or we can go for our weekly targets here, because this potentially could be the top wick for the weekly candle. So if we flip bearish here, you know, if we could possibly fill this wick, then we'd move stops to break even. Just let the rest run. I don't know though. Not comfortable with that. I'm gonna watch how it plays out. I'll take some notes. But this level right over here concerns me. How's it? Yeah, good on you. I wonder, can they hear this on YouTube? Let's see. Nah, I don't think they can hear. Yeah, you can hear me. Yeah. Yeah, I normally always do it in Zoom. Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, at least he's on. Okay, yeah, shot. Yeah, I appreciate that, because, yeah, someone needs to start sending analysis for people to really hop on and... short. Yay. Wait, man. Let me talk to you after the stream. Because I can still hear me. Yeah, they can. I'm still on the stream. Nah, no, I'm still on the stream. Okay, yeah, I'll check you. I'll see if I can get that voice chat up and going. Have some guests here on the stream. So GJ, to me, looks like it's rejecting this level here. Ooh, look at gold. Look at him go. So, this is what I was talking about just now. Getting involved on the flip. Okay, I'm not going to take a trade here. But let's see. The idea was to fill this wick, go break even, and then let it run. Because higher time frame are bearish. Could potentially have a trade on our hands at 9:30. Got 13 minutes left here. Let's see what gold is going to provide. Five minutes closed below the support right over here. Got 10 minutes for our 30-minute candle closure, so let's see. Looks like we could move down here. Ooh, GJ is also setting up here. Moving closer to this resistance, so could potentially get a closure above in 8 minutes. GJ looks cleaner. Gold I think has more room to run down. Looking good here on gold, so that idea from just now to fill the wick, just about there. Sheesh, 15-minute candle had no top wick. On my broker we are just above this resistance. Now that's a little bit of a tricky one. Don't even know what to think about that. But I'm gonna wait for a closure above here. Got 5 minutes left. 2.5 minutes left. We're moving up here. Looks good. First target's going to be this previous hourly support or consolidation zone at 164,600. And we'll leave runners here to Friday's high. Since we have no top wick, you know, the market tends to come back and tap back into those levels. If a candle closes with no top wick, for instance Friday, could see a move back up to correct some of this move down. $16,900. Yeah, you know what, this support level could also be a good target, but what I'll do is I'll keep this level right here. You know, that should give us about 20 pips. Should be able to secure about 20 pips moving into that level. We'll leave a runner all the way to Friday's high. Let's have a quick look at gold. Okay, a minute to go. Gold hovering above support here. Closing bearish, but nothing we can do. Sheesh. Okay, so here on GJ, I just want to see a bit of a little, a little bit of a wick down here on the new candle, and then we'll look at positions on the break of the high. So yeah, looking to have a bar stop at 164,300. Let's just see about stop loss. $40 pips, sheesh. I haven't set this bar stop just yet. I wanted to see us tap into 164.80, 180, 164, 180. Quite a strong move up here, so I'd like to see a bit of a steeper wick on this candle. So just gonna be patient with these entries. Setup looks good. Check it gold. So it's filled that wick of the previous hourly now. You can see I was looking at that level the whole morning for sales. had an alert in there since like 5 this morning. What I may even want to see here on GJ is just like a weak candle closing above resistance, and then the next candle we can take buys on the break of these highs. Okay, we are tapping into 164, 180. Cheers, Adolf. Thanks, man. Have a great day. Okay, well, we tapped into that level that I wanted. This could potentially be our wick here. So, can I have a buy stop at 164, 300? Lowering risk here, because right now our stop loss is quite big. Gonna keep the stops below the previous 15-minute candle. For about 40 pips. First target is at 30 pips, but we've got a second target here at 100 pips. If we do move down, create a steeper wick, that's great. We can have our stop loss below that level. Yeah, wick into 164.090 is even better. Let's see. Gonna set my stop loss at 163.880. 42 pip stop. Those sells based off the hourly candle flip here on gold, which I discussed. If anyone took advantage of that, well done. You would definitely be in a risk-free trade right now. Potentially up about 20 pips. Okay guys, you know what to do. Buy stop at 164,300. Can have my stop loss at 163,880. I'm gonna be right back. Give me 2 minutes. Right, well there's our steeper wick. That looks good. Let's see. At least now, you know, as price moves up and we break these highs, there's a higher probability we move up. We've created a low on this 30-minute, and if we come back down, we shouldn't break this low if price were to move up, but if we do, we can manage risk at that point, and then we don't take a full 40 pip stop. So I'm not going to put my stop below this current candle. I'm going to leave it where it is. But if we do come back to break this low, then I'll close some of my position. Right now we're not in any trade. Got buy stop set at 164,300. It's a US bank holiday today, but I think gold is going to surprise some people here. Still interested in gold, but going to wait for the hourly candle closure. See, we've also got this support level on an hourly. If we can close below here on the hourly, then we could potentially move down to the next support. But looking for price to actually just continue bearish here with the higher time frame. So we had this retracement. Okay, we had this lower time frame bullish trend, and now you can see there is some bearish momentum back in the mix, so that could potentially carry us back to the lows. So that's what I'm looking at here on gold. Let's see a 15-minute candle here on GJ. Are we going to close above resistance? That's what I'm looking at here. I discussed I wanted a small, weak bodied candle closing above resistance. Next candle we take buys on the break of the hour. But right now, looks like we might just close back into this range. Could this be a fake out? Maybe. Strong bearish 15 close. I'm gonna delete these buy stops. So now we're just waiting. Could potentially have a fake out here. Yep. Rejection zone. So at least we were patient there. Waited for the right opportunity. Buy stops didn't trigger and we are safe. So all is good. 12 minutes for your new hourly candle. If we close bearish on this hourly, or even just a week bullish candle below resistance here with this wick rejection, then you could be looking at a move down back to support here, potentially a continuation to our first targets for the week. Where did I say targets are? $162, 186. I think on the Discord breakdown I had this level here as our first target, but this right here at 162, 420 is a 4-hour level. Awe Maddie, Laka. Welcome to the stream, Matt. I don't know if you've been on yet. Bears are definitely back. Man, gold has been choppy. For the last half of June, gold was horrible. Okay, so making to what we've got here, looking at a potential fake out of 164, 180. Okay, this resistance right over here. Keeping in mind we could potentially move down. If we want to look for sells, I want to see a break of this minor support here on a 15-minute. So that would basically look like a bearish hourly candle here. Got 9 minutes left. We'll see how this candle closes. The initial buy stop idea, may still play out. This could just have been a steeper wick on the 30-minute. If we close back above resistance on the 30-minute here, as a weak bodied candle, we don't break these highs, then I'll be setting the same buy stop from earlier. Then we can have stops below this 30-minute. Gold is moving. Okay, well there you got a closure on the 15-minute below 1809, 380. But you're moving into an hourly support. Eight minutes to go. You know, even if we don't get any trades today, you know, that's fine. We're setting the pace for the week, making sure our discipline is in check. Yeah, 19. Wow, guys. Welcome everybody to the stream. I think that is the most. Must be that thumbnail you made me, Ian. Before you leave, please don't forget to put a like or thumbs up on the stream. Could potentially have a trade here in 6 minutes. But right now these candles are not closing where I want them to. If we can close below 1808,090, then we could potentially move down. I've got gold and I've got GBPJPY. I'm alternating between the two. Sheesh, one more viewer and we hit 20. Come on, guys. 21. Hey. Sheesh. That's a record. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Pretty slow day on the chart here so far. Just got to stay patient. We've got about 5 minutes to our hourly candle closure. We could potentially have a trade on our hands. GJ's moving back up. If we can close above 164, 180, then I'll reset those bar stops. Four minutes to go. Hold your horses. Gold, you know, this is a tricky area here. You got hourly support right over there. We've got this bearish momentum back in the mix here, but we're reaching a troublesome area right here. And I believe gold has potential to move down, but you know what, I'm going to avoid this. Are we looking at possibly sells below 1805? I think that's going to be a lot safer. And then for now, I'm just going to keep the focus on GJ. You can see here, you know, these 30-minute candles are nice and clean. So we could potentially move down into support here. But that hourly support, you know, throws a spanner into the works there. And then below the support, you've got this range right here, where you got nice clean traffic. So safer sells below 1805. I'll wait for that. Probably not going to be on stream. We'll keep the focus on GJ. Maddie, what did you want to show me? While I have all of you guys here, don't forget to check out the beginner's course here on Monster Money Trading. Alright, if you're new to Forex trading and you have no idea what's going on here on this chart, this is exactly where you need to be. Alright, it's got everything you need. You're going to set up your trading apps, learn how to use MetaTrader. Got lots of videos here on technical analysis. I mean, you take that course, you come join the live stream. I don't know what faster way to become a profitable trader, honestly. A sandwich play. What the hell is a sandwich play, Ian? This candle's looking good, looking just how I want it to. Could have a sandwich play here, according to Ian. If we can close above here, that's even better, this 15-minute resistance. 45 seconds. So it looks like we will have bar stops at 164.300. I'm not setting them just yet. I need to see this new candle open. And I'd like to see a little bit of a wick down here. Sheesh. New hourly candle as well. See your gold candles closing above support here. GJ closed above, looks good. Okay, pushing down. Alright, that looks good. I'm gonna set bar stops 164.300. Okay, stop loss will be below the previous 30-minute candle here for about 29 pips. Sheesh, moving funky here. 164.300, stop loss at 164 on the dot, 30 pips, let's say. So no one should be in just yet. I like that we're creating this bottom wick first, but jeez, we're pulling down hard. So yeah, not sure, maybe this is a rejection of this level here. Let's see, maybe we tap into this level right here on the hourly. Yeah, I don't like that 15-minute close below this little resistance right here. Something's telling me these bar stops might get deleted. Could be potentially rejecting this resistance. So like I say, for sells, I'm gonna need to see a break below this 15-minute support. Cheers, boy, see you. Hey, I don't know, guys. You've broken the previous 30-minute low, okay, but your hourly is, of course, still respecting the previous hourly low. So, if we break this previous hourly low at that point, then this trade idea will be invalid. Bar stops are still set. Stop loss is going to have to be a bit bigger now, so just lower risk. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get a trade today. But this 15, I mean, this hourly looks good. Strong hourly candle, okay. Now we've got a nice steep wick down, tapping into the previous resistance to then just collect liquidity to potentially drive up. Okay, there's a high probability we delete these bar stops, but I'm going to move them down to the break of the current candle high. Gives us an extra 5 or 6 pips there. So if this is our bottom wick, then we're looking at about a 30 pip stop. Just remember, our weekly bias here is bearish. Although the weekly is actually quite funky. I mean, your monthly, we've tapped into the support level. Okay, so potentially we could actually move up from this level. Your daily, we've tapped into the support. It's just your weekly has basically closed back into a range here. Strong bearish weekly candle. So if we are rejecting this level, if we get a fake out of this resistance right over here, then you could see a continuation of price moving down here. Only deleting bar stops if we break the previous hourly low. Or if we close bearish on this 30 minute, I'll delete them as well. Call it a day. No top wick on gold. If this 4 hour closes with a body bigger than this bullish candle here, I think it'll look good to move down. But you gotta keep in mind it's a US bank holiday, so things could be slow later in the day. Good morning, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we've also got big news later in the week, you know, so that also means that we may move quite slowly in anticipation as price or as traders wait for that news to be released. I mean, you had a nice move up this morning on GJ. Didn't get to capitalize on it. We'll see if we can get involved in this continuation up here as we break this resistance. But no guarantees. Gold, yeah, gold I think it's going to be funky today. So I'm deleting these bar stops if we break this previous candle low. Okay, moving down here. So I'm going to delete these buy stops. No trade. Remember I said for sells, if we close below the support, then we could have a continuation down here. Higher time frame we are bearish. Okay, but the structure has kind of shifted bullish. We've created a higher low and a higher high. So I'd feel better with those bars, but we've pulled down really hard here. Okay, well we didn't break the hourly low. Looking left on a weekly, we've tapped into this weekly resistance area. That could be the top wick for the weekly to drive down. That was the analysis for the weekly time frame here, for us to create a top wick and then potentially fill last week's wick. Strong 15-minute closure here. So buy stops are definitely out of the picture. Look at that. Hourly low broken. So yeah, this could be a fake out here to move down. Moving into the same level from Friday last week with very similar timing. Okay, we moved into this level at 10 o'clock last week. We're sitting at this level now at 9:30. This move down happened at Asian close. So if we can get a strong bearish candle closure here below 163,900, we may have sells. Alright, we've got 10 minutes, 9 minutes until the 30-minute candle closure. I don't think we'll have a trade here today. Cheers, Ian. See you. If anyone executed on the gold idea on that hourly candle flip, well done. That could have been the trade for the day. Everything's moving really slowly here. Six minutes to go. If we close below 163,900, I may be taking sells here if the entry presents itself, and I'll just manage it quite aggressively here. I'll move stops to break even at 163,730. You can see this 15-minute level right here. Turkey annual inflation soars to 78% in June. Holy shit. 78%. What is the Turkish currency lira? Looks like crypto. price action is like shitcoin. Three minutes, 30 seconds here. Okay, we're about to close here on the 30 minutes. Gold potentially also looking good here. GJ, I need to see a wick up into 163,900 at least. So we're about to close right here. I basically want to see this. Then we'll enter on the break of the lows here. Stops at break even as we move into 163,730. So let's see. I reckon if gold breaks these lows, it could see a nice move down here. But anyway, let's focus on GJ. Gold is a bit choppy. Okay, we've had that wick up. So sell stops at 163.830. Stop loss, let's keep it above the previous 15-minute candle. Gotta be about 16 pips. Okay, flipping bearish again. Let's see how we're gonna drive down. So we're looking to have stops at 164 on the dot. triggered in just yet. What's going on? Wow, check how close it got. Okay, there we go. We are in. We have been activated. Sell stops 163.830. Got our stop loss at 164 on the dot. We'll move stops to break even at this 15-minute level right here. At about 10 pips. I hate moving stops to break even so soon, but I think this is one of those trades where it's going to be a good idea. Tapped into that 5-minute support right there. What I will do is if this candle breaks its own high, at that point I'll close out 50% of my trade. Don't worry, CTC, managed risk, man. Well done. Well done. Ooh, look at gold. What did I say? Break of those lows and it's gone. 4 hours gonna close nice and bearish. Looks like Asian close is gonna bring some nice movement here in gold. Now in about 18 minutes. Here on the 5 minutes, okay, your previous candle, we tapped into the support level. And then we obviously rejected, but we still closed bearish. So I want to see this wick get filled. Come on, let's get to break even. Gonna go break even at 163, 730, 735. We're about to close on the 15-minute candle. Moving into the last 15 minutes of the 4 hour. See on your next hourly candle, I'm expecting us to potentially form a wick here and then continue down. But yeah, we closed below support. We waited for our wick up, got involved on the break of the low. Nothing wrong with that. Moving into the last 15 minutes of the hour, I'm going to have some aggressive trade management here. If we do break the previous 15-minute high, I'll close full. Got a pretty small stop here anyway, 16 pips, not bad. Yep. Okay, gonna close full right here. I think what happened here was this was a fake out. So what do we do? Let's see. Fake out on a 15-minute. These sells were taken because we were rejecting the same level from last week Friday. Had a very strong bearish closure, and we closed below this most recent support. So if we do close back into this level, you could see price move back up to resistance. You could even see those original buy ideas for price to move up to 164,600. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be the day. Yeah, man, 100%. We stuck to the plan. We'll do the same thing tomorrow. Took about an 11 pip loss. 11 pips, man. Nothing to worry about. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining. I'll see you tomorrow. Like I say, we stuck to the plan today. Negative 10 pips, negative 11 pips. It's really not too bad. Come back tomorrow. Stick to the plan. It's gonna be a good month, don't worry. Cheers, guys. Have a